Fuck this!
Artificial eyes to prosthetic limbs.
From molecular-sized computers.
Human-controlled evolution available to all. We will merge with machines, with computers.
Sometimes, you just have to let go. And embrace what you've become.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are ya?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen!
Let's rock.
I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it.
Deus Ex: Mankind Divided is a welcome distraction from an otherwise stale release cycle in recent months, which has been steeped in empty promises, massive hype, and a heap of controversy. Not to downplay Mankind Divided as a simple distraction, it is in fact a fantastic addition to the Deus Ex series. Not without its flaws, of course, but still worth your time if you're particularly fond of action RPGs. Alright, let's start with the story. You reprise your role as Adam Jensen 2 years after the events of Human Revolution. Adam is now working alongside the elite and highly secretive Task Force 29. At the start of the game, Adam and TF-29 operatives are carrying out a covert mission to secure an arms dealer when the mission goes sideways, due to the appearance of mysterious golden mask-wearing mercs who sabotage the operation. From there, a major terrorist bombing takes place, which is pinned on an augmented rights group, furthering the tension between augmented and non-augmented human beings, which are already pushed to the brink at this point. Early on, it's discovered that Adam had dormant experimental augmentations installed without his knowledge, which leads to a much bigger conspiracy. These experimental augs add a very interesting risk versus reward element to the gameplay, since enabling them causes Adam's internal systems to overheat, making it necessary to disable a regular aug or two to compensate for the adverse effects. Mankind Divided definitely earns its name by showing you a grim cyberpunk-inspired dystopia where augmented humans have become segregated from the rest of civilization. In many cases, you'll be given opportunities to witness the plight of augmented people firsthand and are given a choice to lend a helping hand to them. This adds a tremendous amount of weight to your actions and carries some serious emotional impact, since even many of the side characters are very well fleshed out and relatable. The gameplay is largely the same that you remember from Human Revolution, only refined upon. The level design is very intelligent and obviously well thought out. Many of the environments offer a ton of variety in how to approach an objective. Many times you'll be offered at least 4 or 5 different paths to complete a mission, as long as you're willing to explore and think outside the box. If you're really into stealth tactics, then Mankind Divided will leave you extremely satisfied, since you can stealth your way through practically the entire game. Of course, you can also go full Rambo, but really, why would you want to? The environments are a big playground that cater very much to stealth, with so much to see and do if you just slow down and take your time rather than run through guns and grenades blazing. There are a few drawbacks in terms of story and optimization with Mankind Divided, however. Nothing is perfect, of course, but in my opinion, the story can be a little bit hard to follow at times. It throws a lot of information at you very rapidly, and if you're not paying careful attention, it's very easy to get lost. At times, I found myself in the middle of a mission and actually asking myself, wait a minute, why the hell am I doing this again? So be sure to keep your eyes open, your ears listening, and your brain caffeinated. As for optimization, Mankind Divided is a bit hit or miss. Some people have reported severe crashing issues, whereas some people like myself have only experienced maybe one or two in their entire playtime. I'm also very disappointed that DirectX 12 wasn't included at launch, but now that the preview has launched, I'm more than happy to stick with DirectX 11. DirectX 12 feels very poorly implemented at the time of this review and definitely needs work. It's currently a stuttering mess and gave me a handful of crashes to my desktop, but I will say that Mankind Divided does in fact look noticeably better in DirectX 12. It's very hard to explain, but it appears to add a strange layer of depth between your on-screen weapon or gadget that you're holding and the environment around you. I'm sure that sounds weird, but you'd really have to play Mankind Divided in DirectX 12 to really understand what I mean. It's almost like a bit of simulated 3D, if that makes any kind of sense to you guys. Beyond Mankind Divided, Square Enix themselves have been receiving some flack recently for the inclusion of, well, Brink Mode, which, to be honest, I can't even be asked to play. Brink Mode was clearly a tacked-on afterthought to include some form of multiplayer or another. Brink Mode is simply a collection of mini time trial challenges where your best scores are uploaded to a leaderboard. Whoopity freaking do is all I can say to that crap. Another thing that I take issue with is the addition of in-game microtransactions that shouldn't exist in a game like this, period. Not only is it very out of place, but it cheapens the experience of an already great game. For more information about this, I strongly recommend checking out Jim Sterling's Jimquistion episode regarding this very topic. He goes far more in depth about the game industry cancer that is microtransactions than I ever could. Link will be in the description below if you guys are interested in checking that out. Alright, so in conclusion, Deus Ex Mankind Divided scratches an action RPG itch that I've had since completing The Witcher 3. This is just a shot in the arm that I needed to get me through the game release dry spell. If you're really into games like Fallout 4, Mass Effect, and other like them, then do yourself a big favor and give Mankind Divided a try. It boasts good replayability, excellent gameplay, level design, and great characters. All in all, you really can't go wrong. Now, onward to the slew of releases that is the holiday season! See you all awesome rock stars there!
I guarantee you'll never see it coming.